Hi, I'm Colby, and welcome to the Edmonton Humane Society. I'm going to take you on a tour today. So, for staff and volunteers, please make sure you enter through the west entrance. Once you're in the building, feel free to leave your stuff in the locker room and sign into the volunteer computer. This will help us track your hours as well as your assignments. Once you've done that, you're welcome to go on to your volunteer service. Just remember that there is the cantina in this hallway as well, which you can use to take a break and eat your lunch. Now, let's go on for the rest of the tour. And now you've passed the behavior office and reached the volunteer office. This is a place where all of our volunteers can come, take a break, have a few snacks that you find on any of the cubbies, read any stats that we have on the shelter. You can also find the volunteer coordinator here where they'll be able to answer any questions that you need. Now, let's go on to the administration area. And now we've reached the administration area. This is a great place to find the courtesy phone where you can call a supervisor if you need to. You can also find somebody who may be able to answer any questions that you have. Now let's go on to the adoption floor. These here are the cat chalets. There's two of them, east and west. The cats in these rooms are eating the same food, using the same litter, are good with other cats, and are not on medical rest for any reason. These rooms are great because a bunch of cats can mingle together. In this room as well, you'll find the food preparation area where you'll find Virkon tubs used for brushes and toys and anything extra that you might need. Now, let's go to the cat gallery. This is the cat gallery. There's 3 types of rooms in the cat gallery. The first one is the cat life rooms. Similar to the cat chalets, they're just smaller. So these rooms are used for cats who are eating the same food, using the same litter, and are good with other cats. The next one is the cat condos. Cat condos are located on the other side, and they are individual kennels used for cats who may be on special food, using special litter, are not good with other cats, or may be on medical rest for a particular reason. Each cat in these rooms are housed in their own kennels, meaning you must hand sanitize in between each kennel. The final room in this area is the cat patio, or the catio, we like to call it. It's used in the summertime to let cats outside to get some fresh air. It is closed in the winter because it is too cold for the cats to be outside for long periods of time. Now, let's go to the East Dog Socialization Room. This here is the East Socialization Room for dogs. This is how you're going to enter the kennels when you want to go in and interact with any of the dogs for adoption. All of the dogs are separated in their own separate life rooms unless they're a bonded pair. Please hand sanitize in between each room. You can enter these rooms anywhere here. If there is a door locked, please go to the adoptions desk and ask for the key. Behind me here is the food preparation area. This is where you'll find Virkon, extra toys, fun things for the animals, the Virkon bucket to clean all of the toys and brushes that you use on the animals, signs for when you're walking the animals, and any other relevant information or necessities that you might need. If there's anything missing from any of these rooms, please ask a staff member who then can show you where to get it. Now, let's go to the West Dog Socialization Room. And this is the West Dog Life Room, another area where all of the dogs are kept. Similar to the East Socialization Room. However, there's one new thing. The food preparation room is located in here. So, the West food preparation rooms holds all the same things as the East preparation room, such as Virkon, toys, brushes, but there's also whiteboards for the dogs who are in our indoor-outdoor ward. This is where you'll mark down all the exercise, everything else that goes on with the animal. You'll be able to find all the information in this room. There's also the signage that you'll need as well for when you're walking an animal. Now, let's go to the indoor-outdoor ward hallway. So this is the indoor-outdoor ward hallway. So these are animals who may be larger, they may need a little bit of extra space, but the fun part is in the summer, these dogs are welcome to go outside. There's a dog door that opens up and allows them to go in and out along with human companions as well. These are great rooms for dogs who are used to being outside, maybe house trained, things like that. All the information for all of the animals can always be found right outside on their kennels. Now, let's go to the back wards. There's 2 ways this, volunteers will be able to get into the back wards. First is by a swipe card. Swipe cards can be signed out from either the adoptions desk or the administration area. You'll swipe it in, which will let you inside the back wards. The other way is by using a fingerprint scanner, which is located here. Volunteers will be able to get their finger inputted into the system, where they'll then be able to walk into the back wards. These here are the Indoor-Outdoor Awards for animals who are not available for adoption. Indoor-Outdoor Awards, once again, are used for dogs who may be housebroken, may be a little bit larger, or may just like the outdoors. They are closed in the winter months because it's too cold for animals to be outside for a long period of time. This is the Puppy and Kitten Socialization Room, where puppy and kitten enrichment volunteers can take the animals to socialize. You do need to complete 20 hours of volunteer service in the respective program to be able to complete training in one of these. The Puppy and Kitten Socialization Room is used for these animals because their vaccinations are not full and we don't want them contracting any diseases from adult animals. Now we're in our dog hallway in the back wards. This is where we keep all of the dogs who are not available for adoption. The first ward is the red ward. The red ward is our puppy ward, where we keep all of our puppies not readily available for adoption. This ward is used to quarantine all the puppies so that they don't contract diseases from the adult dogs. Now we're going to go to the blue ward. This here is our blue ward. Blue wards are reserved for general intake dogs, usually just waiting for a surgery of some sort or a behavior assessment. Something that's beneficial to note is that all signs needed for walking, whiteboards, walking gear, and any other supplies that you may need can be found in each ward. Now, let's go to our small animal ward. This is our small animal ward. This is where all of the small animals are kept, including rabbits, guinea pigs, degus, anything of the sort. Now I'm going to show you a bunch of things that you need to find in this room. You can find the carriers to carry all the small animals just around the room above the kennels. This is where you'll put all the small animals when you take them out. You'll be able to find a bunch of supplies, including X-Pens and other things, in this general area. Here are where the X-Pens are kept. We do also have a volunteer drawer. This volunteer drawer has all of the signs that you'll need, the binder that you'll need to be able to write information in, and anything else that might be useful. We also have our cleaning supplies, including our vinegar and water that's used to clean the small animal carriers when you're done down here. There's an eye wash station and a first aid station in this room as well. It's a great thing to note just in case you do need to rinse out your eyes or get hurt in any way. And we do have our reptile room here as well. Please don't enter this room without a staff member's assistance, as our volunteers cannot interact with our small animals at this time. Now let's go to our green dog ward. This here is our green ward, but first I'd like to point out that there is a hallway in between each ward that lets you get out to our back pens and our walking areas. This is a great place to note so that you know how to get in and out of the building when you're walking an animal. Our green ward is reserved for dogs who are on behavior modification of some sort. These kennels are different because they are covered, which makes it harder for the animal to jump out of the kennel. The rest of the information is all the same. You can find all the signs and any other supplies, including walking gear and whiteboards, all in this area. Now, let's look at the canine hospital. This is the canine hospital ward. This ward is used for animals who are too sick or injured to be with the general public of the animals. There's kennels in here that have their own ventilation system. The staff member that's dedicated to cleaning this room can only interact with these animals on this day, and it's to prevent the spread of disease. Now, let's go take a look at our cat hallway. This is our cat hallway. The cat hallway has 13 wards. Wards 1 to 7 are used for general intake and have general cats in them. These cats are usually waiting for their spay or neuter surgery or some type of behavior assessment. Wards 8 and 9 are our kitten nurseries, and no volunteer is welcome to go in there without direction from a staff member. We also have our wards 10 and 11, which are used as our ISO wards, where no volunteer is welcome to go in due to disease management. 12 and 13 are our rotational wards. We use them for what we need them for, including overflow of any cats, and there will be a sign on whether volunteers are welcome in these wards. General intake wards have the cats available for volunteer interaction. It also has the kennels that you'll need to transport the cats from this room to the feline enrichment room, and all the information that you'll need to find on the cats. Now, let's go to the feline enrichment room. The feline enrichment room is where all of the volunteers can take the cats in the back wards to socialize, stretch their legs, and get out some playtime. This room can be booked on VicNet and is used by any volunteer in the cat program. All of the cleaning protocols and everything that you'll need to know about it can be found in the cat module located on the learning website or on the volunteer manual located on VicNet. Now let's go to the laundry room. This is our laundry room. All the animals get tons of laundry every single day, so we have 3 industrial strength washing machines and 2 industrial dryers. They're running continuously, and you are welcome to help in this area by signing up on VicNet. Now, let's go to our surgery area. This here is the surgery area. This is where all surgeries will happen throughout the day. Volunteers are welcome to help in the medical department. However, please talk to the volunteer coordinator about what positions are available. We ask that volunteers refrain from entering the medical area unless needed to leave room for animals and people alike to get by. Now, let's go look at the operations supervisor's office. This here is the operations supervisor's office. This is a great place to look if you have any questions and need a staff member. The operations supervisors will also be available by phone by dialing 509 on any internal phone. They'll be able to help you with any questions or call the volunteer coordinator to be able to help you. Now, let's go take a look at our maintenance department. Here's the maintenance department where our maintenance team works day in and day out to make sure the building is running smoothly and the grounds are well kept. A good thing to note in here is where to get clean and dirty carriers if you ever need them. Clean carriers will always be on this side where you can grab them for any animal that might need an extra carrier. Once you've completed using the carrier, please put it on this side where it will be put in queue to be cleaned by the maintenance staff. Now, let's go take a look at our admitting department. This here is our admitting department. The admitting department is where all of the animals who come into the building go first to get their ID number and get inputted into our system. No volunteer is permitted into the admitting department without the escort of a staff member. Please refrain from entering this door at all times. If you need assistance, please go up to the adoptions desk or dial 509 on any internal phone. Now let's go to our adoptions area. This here is the adoptions desk. The adoptions desk is a great place to find a staff member if you need assistance, or to dial 509 to reach a supervisor. You can also find the long-term resident report here, as well as the animal care request book. If you need anything, it's a great place to come to find a staff member. Across from the adoptions desk is Bingo's Pet Store. Bingo's Pet Store is a great place for you to purchase things for your animals at home, or to purchase things to donate back to the shelter. The great thing about Bingo's is you do receive a 10% discount on all your purchases. All you have to do is show your ID badge to the staff member working. This is also where you can purchase a brand new t-shirt or order a new ID badge for your stay.